Hi guys, today we're going to talk about mankind. Now, I know what you're thinking. The titles aren't the meaning of the video. I just want to point that out because some people think the titles are a bit not bad, but it's just a title. So the title doesn't actually mean anything, but it means what I'm trying to say to you guys. So ignore the title and just focus on what I'm trying to tell you guys, okay? So, because we're going to talk about mankind. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's a bit sexist of me to say mankind. But it's actually true, because in World War One, so we're going way, way, way back to World War One and World War Two. And mankind, fought wars, and we all know this, and explained in Wonder Woman, even though Wonder Woman's a completely different version of World War Two, is it? I think it is. Yeah, so that's a bit different to real life. So, yeah, so that was back then, but this is the now. So, for me, boys and me, let's just say, we'll also talk about, like, parents as well. So, let's just say I haven't had the exact, great bond with boys. I mean, I do have 3 mates that, that love my company as a friend. Like, that is different to what I'm trying to say. So, with me, mankind hasn't been so pleasant to me. What I mean is, this was a while ago. So, I have been bullied, in school a lot of times. And, mankind hasn't been exactly kind to me. Get it? Mankind, kind, doesn't matter. And also, too, I grew up with my dad. I didn't exactly grew up with my dad, but he was around when I was very, very little. So we're talking about, like, way, way back when I was younger, like, way, way back, way, way, way back. So I was bullied at school, which you probably guys know that. I'm not going to go into any more detail because if I do, I'll cry and tear up. But yeah, so with mankind itself, I haven't actually known. I've seen what boys do. I've seen what boys can do, and it's very hard to find a good boy, not boyfriend, but it's very hard to find good boys out there, you know what I mean? So it's very hard because I've come across some, not a lot, but I know what they're like. I know what they're doing. So, yeah. So, mankind and me haven't exactly gone on the wrong foot, but nowadays it's good. So, when I was back at school, I always used to have girlfriends, like friends at school, and they weren't really the kindest to me either. So it was hard for me. So with boys, I was more, what's the word I'm looking for? Boys were more, I don't know what to say. I don't know what the word is. Okay, so boys sometimes have a tendency to be very violent and use girls as, deriving like a label. Let's just say that. I don't want to say too much about this. So boys. Some boys may have tempers. Some boys don't. But some boys have control of their tempers. But they might, punch. They don't punch anyone, but they might punch something like the ground or a vase or something like that. Just out of experience. Just out of curiosity experience. So. Boys are tendently more violent than girls, I would say, although girls are violent too, so I can't really say for both, because I know what that's like, because I've been in that situation a while ago before, so I can't really say for both, but, so like I said, we're going off track, so like I said, mankind hasn't been the kindest to me. I mean, sure, I've talked to boys at school, but that was back then. This is the now. So I wasn't actually friends with those boys at school. Like, I knew some of them, but they weren't actually my friends or mates. So this is where it gets complicated, because I think I was a lot younger back then. So I was probably about, not 13, So when you're friends with a boy, right? There's that whole awkward situation because you don't know what boys are gonna do. And you got to be very careful and cautious when it comes to that because you don't know if it's a good boy or bad boy. But if you know in your heart it's a good boy, but you don't exactly trust them because they're gonna do something to you that you don't want to do, and you don't want to repeat on that at all. So yeah, so it is hard because I only grew up with my mom and my brother, like, it's just with the three of us for the entire whole years that we've been on this earth together. So, so my brother PJ, I'll use my brother as an example. So my brother PJ has never had a father figure at all. Like my dad, doesn't really care for us. I mean, he tries to care, but it doesn't really come out the same way. So it's hard for me and my brother to connect, and we've tried so many numerous occasions to connect. So it's like, and I know some things that he done when my brother was around, but I won't say anything in this thing because it's public. It goes up. So yeah, so my brother has never actually had a father figure at all. He's never learned how to, be a man. My brother's not really a man. He's severely autistic. He's a big cuddly old teddy bear. Like, he's taller than me. I'm kind of used to it now. He's a big old cuddly teddy bear. He's adorable. Really, really cute. But my brother has never actually had a male in his life. Like, he loves men. Like, he'll go up to a man and say, "What's your name?" That's what he says. And so it's just been me and my mom. And for my brother, he doesn't quite understand. But, you do, if you have a boy or, anything, you need a male in your life to teach you the life skills. Because women can't, exactly teach men how to do things. Mum teach to my brother some things, not man stuff, because she's not a man per se. But it's like a girl. If you have a girl, you need a woman to teach you woman things. And, I've had that for my whole life with my mum. But for my brother, it's just been two girls, and one boy. So for my brother, it's been not hard, but me and my mum always wanted PJ to have a male figure. Not a male figure per se, but we wanted someone in our lives. And it's very sad that, father and son don't really have a great relationship together at all. So it's very hard. So, but yeah. So, like I said, I don't really trust mankind, a lot. Because of what the damage that they have done to my family, and also bullies as well. And I don't really trust them as much. But saying that, if they're a good boy and they show you that they're a good boy, then that deserves respect. But if they're a bad boy and they want to do something to you, look, I could say this, like, you always got to be cautious when it comes to boys, okay? Just any boy at all. You just got to be cautious. And I know it sounds crazy, but even if it's a good boy, you got to be cautious because you don't know what they're going to do to you, or they don't know what they're, gonna actually do to you. Like, I was worried for that for a period of time, and now I'm not, because I know in my heart that he's proven to me that he's not going to do that stuff, because I figure I'm female, and I know it sounds crazy, but we got the power. Us girls, we got the power. We got the control handle. We can say to them, "I don't want to do that." You're in charge of what you do with your friend. You're in charge of what you do. And girls, if you don't want to do something, then tell them you don't want to do something. It's just that simple, And when you're a girl, you have control of that, and you're more the boss than the man is. And I know people have it backwards, but actually the girls are supposed to be the boss than the man, because the girl is supposed to, like, reign charge and just say, "Oh, can we not do that? Or can we not do this? Because, you know, stuff like that. So you gotta have the reins on that when it comes to boys, and any boy at all, you gotta be cautious. But if they prove themselves to you that they're not gonna do that stuff, then that's worth trusting. So that's all I got time for, guys. Oh, I got to wrap this up. Make sure you like us, guys. Tune in today, guys. Very soon.